It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. Set for a good matchup in one of the premier divisions in the NFL. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. Greg, you never get a chance to really rebuild. Everyone wants you to win right now in this division. And they've been taking turns at the top of the division. 19 years since the Eagles repeated as division champ. Dallas won it last year. Who knows what we're in store for this season?
Yeah, it just shows how hard it is to win year in and year out consistently in the NFL. The league is set up for parity. It's set up for teams that were last in the division. They have just as good a shot to win it the next year. And I think this is a two-horse race. Dallas, as you said, they won it last year. I think Philadelphia feels that this roster, this coaching staff coming back, has them in position to challenge Dallas. I think right now New York and Washington find themselves on the bottom looking up, but I think the Eagles and the Cowboys, this could come all the way down to the end of the season.
Cowboys coming out. As usual, it's Dak Prescott leading the way. Led the NFL in touchdown passes, Greg, a season ago. Already his 9th year at the helm for the Cowboys.
There aren't many quarterbacks in this league who come under the microscope as often as this guy does. I mean, he isn't perfect by any means, but you can certainly do a lot worse than having him lined up as your guy leading your offense. He has the athleticism to bail himself out of bad situations, but also the arm talent to make every throw on the field. So as long as he protects the ball, that's been the biggest thing in his career. If he can do that, man, he's as good as they come in this league.
And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now going to get a stoppage, injured player. Oh, it's CeeDee Lamb who is shaken up. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. So, a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll throw again. Dak. That is going to be caught by the rookie wideout. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. The open man is Tolbert. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. That's into the hands of Turpin. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. Not much room to speak of. He'll take this to the 11. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now Dowdle. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal, but I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, Noah Igbenogany. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Commanders come out with the man they hope leads them into their new era. Jaden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick in this past draft from LSU. Greg, this is the man who won the Heisman Trophy with the Tigers in Baton Rouge a year ago.
Here we have a guy, Mike, who's probably one of the most dynamic athletes that we have in the entire NFL at the quarterback position. He can create so many problems for a defense with his legs, but make no mistake about it, he is far from one-dimensional. He's both willing and able to carve a defense up with his arm while using his legs as more of a secondary weapon. If there's one knock on his game at this very moment, it's the fact that occasionally he'll kind of lay one up from time to time. Nonetheless, if he's on his A game in this one, we could be in for a real treat.
Second down and 3. Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. down the field. It's caught on that left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. A big play there for Washington. 32 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cowboys' 22-yard line.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back after this. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Quickly to the outside and complete.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. And that is incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
On for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And the Commanders will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. This will be returned from the 6. Yeah! He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Dowdle. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. On the play fake, Dak. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues. Gain of 12 and a first down.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a first down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. go play action. It's Prescott. He's got, oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Commanders come up with it. Wow, you think you have moved it down the field with a terrific pass and catch, but gotta finish the play, and on the turnover, the defense takes over.
You work so hard, Mike, to execute the play the way it's designed, and you come up with a huge, explosive play in the pass game, only to then lose it because of poor ball security. That's exactly what we saw here. Give credit to the defense forcing that ball out, but it's a shame that it came at the end of what was a big offensive.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Dowdle. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. On 2nd down, it's Dak. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire. So the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
On 3rd down, Prescott. Taking off, and he's into the end zone. Dak Prescott, touchdown, Dallas. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Aubrey, good with the extra point. The Cowboys take a 10-3 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Returning is Igbenogany. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Commanders' offense ready for their 2nd possession. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. The motion man here is McLaurin. Woo! And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down. Throwing now, Daniel. He'll get that to Zacchaeus. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one, and it'll be 2nd down. Daniels gonna throw again. A pass complete to Noah Brown. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To the air again is Daniels. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
A 53-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 3rd and 7. To the air again, Prescott. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points, but after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
On 4th down, the veteran Brian Anger onto punt for Dallas. Olamide Zaccheaus deep to return. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Commanders' offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That's caught! And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. Here's Austin Seibert now to try the field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Commanders cut the deficit down to 1.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Seven seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Cowboys are in front as we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, where the coaches, Jonathan Coachman, has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report. It was the veteran quarterback, Dak Prescott, who had him working in the first half. He's got the lone touchdown of the game on a touchdown run. We'll see if he can get it going through the air as this one goes on.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think it's going to play a big role in who wins this one. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Commanders' offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Daniels now on first down. That pass taken in by McLaurin. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. The veteran Eric Hendricks on the stop.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Here's 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. Ooh. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The Cowboys offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He keeps it himself.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Play action now. Prescott. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
Second down, Prescott. There's Ferguson, the tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. The spot is at their own 49, making this a 61-yard attempt. That one's on target, and it is good! From the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Returning is Igbenogany. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Commanders' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, it's Daniels. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Third and long. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll try to run for it. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
On fourth down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. Back deep to receive the explosive Cavante Turpin. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll do so with first and 10. Back to throw is Prescott. This pass right side caught by Lamb. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
On second down, it's Dak. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in third and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Here's a 3rd and 10. To throw is Dak. Here's a screen coming for Dowdle. Give him 13 on that screen play, and a first down.
A gain of 13 yards, and the Cowboy first down.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Prescott now. The open man is Tolbert.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Now Prescott. A quick slant taken by Lamb. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Dak to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Prescott. uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Now a give on the ground, and he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Cowboys. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. He gets it to go, and the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Returning is Igbenogany. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They come to the line for this one. 3rd down, needing 3. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Micah Parsons, too tough to stop. Gets in to bring him down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring it down.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. turn and hand this one off. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll stick with him again. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Cowboys will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Austin Eckler now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. It is 2nd and a yard. They'll throw with Daniels. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
I can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
They'll go. It's Robinson. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
Here's 1st down. Daniels now going to look to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket, nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. And it was their defense that led the way as they picked the shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruise to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.